Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, September 17th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner and I make these daily videos so we can all stay on our purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, doing our best to do really good things for ourselves, living up to those commitments that we've made, tapping into spirit, God, the universe, your higher power, whatever you call it, helping you get through each day, especially during this time of COVID. So if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. And all the information about me or the decks I use is down below in that dibbly-doo box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you can email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right, today we have a general reading for everyone. And please just take what you need and leave the rest. And I'm working with the Gregory Scott Tarot. I just love this deck. I keep coming back to it. And it's available on Amazon. And all that info is down below. All right. Here we go. The first card we have today, sorry, my hair is bugging me, is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is the pentacle sign typically represents all of the earth signs, and those are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But it also represents us being on our monetary or our first chakra that relates to earning and housing and all those like stability sort of first chakra. I know I said that, but all those like root things that we need in our life. I mean, some basic necessities, healthcare, going to the dentist, that sort of thing. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about material abundance is around. It's here for you. This is about being open, moving forward towards that path, or accepting the abundance that's being offered to you, or tapping into those resources that you have that make you feel more abundant. Abundance is I think, a state of mind. Because when we're sitting in lack perspective, like, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't have this, I don't have the right car, I don't like my house, I don't like my clothes, whatever. When we're in that sort of like a negative Nelly sort of mode of not appreciating what we have and doing our best with the gifts that we have or the financing that we have available to us and appreciating it, it can lead down a different trail. But this is the invitation of stepping into that abundance mentality and recognizing what gifts are here for you already, these beautiful jewels. Now, the second card is so interesting because it came up the Two of Pentacles. Now, trust me, I shuffle, and meditate before I do any sort of drawing of cards. And here we have him balancing his money. It looks like he's doing a little dance there. It's almost like he's wearing camouflage. And those two circles by his feet look like a figure eight to me. Like this is an infinite dance with money. And let's talk about that for a minute. So what does that mean exactly? It's about, when we can really focus money as being an energy and something that just is a fluid part of your existence, of how it flows in and out. And granted, we need it and you have access to it, it is available to you. But being able to do the dance here, and he's spinning, it looks like he's spinning one coin on a finger and bouncing one up with the other hand. So this can mean, maybe you don't pay a certain bill yet, right? In financial freedom, we always want to be paying off the highest credit cards or whatever is first, right? Pay off the highest interest rate first, and doing this little dance. Like there is this like navigation between the finances. I'm being shown, and I'm hearing, the Roseanne shows on years and years ago. I mean, I'm talking about the old ones of old Roseanne back in the day when she was doing stand up and created this the comedy around the housewife, right? The glamorous housewife. But she had a bit where she would, write out the check to the telephone company, but not sign it, right? And put it in the envelope and send it away. And then she would put the check for the electric company, but make it out to the gas company in the electric company, right? How she would chase paying some of her bills, doing her juggling act until more money came in for her. So it is this sort of dance between finances, and understanding of this universal flow of energetic resources. It's not just about money. Remember, that's just the first thing that comes up with the pentacles. Of money is what we can use to buy those material things, but there are other ways that you are very rich. So looking at those things that do make you feel rich, and that you're able to do that money dance, then maybe some of you really need to do just a money dance. Just stand up and just start dancing, stomping your feet. And he looks like he's tapping his toe. I like that he's in camouflage, which means wherever he is, he's blending in. Nobody knows your financial story where you are. They only know what you tell them. So it is about, where do you want to blend in? How do you want your resources to work out for you? Wow, this Two of Pentacles really has a lot of info today. All right, let's go to our third and final tarot card today, which is the Ace of Cups. I'm going to adjust the lighting a little bit because this one's so bright. The Ace of Cups, there we go, so we can see those images. The Ace of Cups is about this spiritual abundance, this spiritual, I'm listening. Yeah, the spiritual abundance. Whereas now, if you are working with, let's keep talking about money, because that seems to really be, so you're juggling some coins over here and you're doing the dance, but you're spiritually very rich, and having this connection with God, Spirit, the universe, your higher power, whatever word you use, or however you pray, or however you feel your devotion to God, is saying that it's all here for you. And stepping into that spiritual, emotional sort of love, this cup is full of love. So it's about having emotional clarity around your financial situation today, coming to a place of peace, or turning it over to God. Now, and I know I said this the other day when I talked to Amma. Amma is a living saint, a Hindu saint who is in India now. She usually travels the world. She's the hugging saint. When you go see her, you just go up, you wait your turn, and then you go up. She gives you a hug, and she throws flower petals in your head and whispers a blessing in your ear. I mean, she's just the most beautiful, one of the most incredible saints. All the money that she raises goes towards rebuilding and helping the so impoverished nation of India. But when we turn over our worries to Spirit, then we're able to lay down any sort of fear that might be coming up around money. So when I say lay it over with Amma, she is willing and accepting of all your woes, and she's a living saint. So you can always look her up and have a picture and say, do your prayer and turn it over to her to receive a blessing just energetically. When we allow ourselves to surrender, surrender the fear, surrender the anxiety, surrender that woe, that deepens our spiritual practice, because then we can see our relationship with God and how it is ever expanding. Because the reality is we can't do any of this on our own. If we don't have a spiritual practice, it will, it can seem very overwhelming all on your own. All right, our third and final card, or our fourth card today, it's our oracle card, comes from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck. You know I love her. She is an incredible woman, a great story. we have this breakthrough. It says a breakthrough is at hand. So Spirit's really saying when you have the courage to turn over something to Spirit, then you're breaking trail. You're able to step into new grounds. Now, being a trailblazer it's hard work. Is it? Well, I don't know. Okay, it is. I've been doing it a long time. I've been walking my own path and my shamanic path for a long time. So I've been trailblazing on my own in my own life. So I forget of how much hard work it is. But pulling ourselves out of a traditional matrix of life, like grow up, get educated, get married, have children, work your career, kids move away, you work 50 years, you retire, you have 10 years to enjoy your retirement, then you're dead, right? Not a whole lot of fun in being a trailblazer. So when you're breaking your own trail, you're acknowledging that you're not going to go that standard way, that whatever that traditional route is. And you are clearing the path, not only for yourself, but for others. And you can always see how far you've come, where you came from. And that's an important part of trailblazing as well, of knowing that, hey, at least I've got a path. I can go back there if I need to, have friends or family follow me if they choose this path. And that hard work always pays off. I know that spirits keep saying it just pays off. It just pays off. It pays off in ways that are beyond monetary acceptance of goods or services or funds. It is a breaking a trail means tapping into where you want to go and doing it your way under your conditions, right? Being like completely in on your story and your path. And it takes courage and a little hard work, but you know what? You can do it. You know how to balance a coin, you know how to earn that money, and you have a wealth of funds coming to you. And that can be a literal thing that might show up. This material abundance may be in the cards for you, so check the mail. We never know what's out there. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. Sounds like a little bit of work. I think sometimes just even accepting the abundance that's being offered to us can be a little bit of work. But you know what? Accept the good things that are happening for you. Accept that you're making it all work out, especially during these uncertain times. And do your best, if you can, to just stay in the present moment. Worry about future cookies in the future. Make sure you have enough cookies for today. I don't know why cookies. All right, my dear, that's our reading. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I do. I look forward to that.